Here we have a mixing problem. A metallurgist has an alloy containing 32% aluminum and another containing 67% aluminum. You want to know how many pounds of each should you mix together to make 59 pounds of a third alloy containing 56% aluminum. So what I'm going to do is organize my data in a chart. And what I need to know is the number of pounds, like the amount of the alloy. And if I multiply that by the percentage aluminum, so how many pounds of the alloy times the percentage of the aluminum should equal to the amount of pure aluminum. And that's again in the number of pounds. So that's the basic principle that I'm going to use to help me create this, to model the situation. Okay, so in the first alloy, you've got 32% aluminum, so I'll make that 0.32. The second alloy is 67%. And then the alloy, excuse me, the alloy that I'm making is 56%. And I also know that I want 59 pounds of this alloy. And here's something that I can calculate, is how much pure aluminum is in this alloy mixture. I can multiply across 56% of 59. We get 33.04. That's how many pounds of pure aluminum is in this mixture. Okay, now the other thing is, I don't know how much I'm mixing together, right? So I'm going to have maybe X pounds of the first alloy and say Y pounds of the second alloy. So in the first alloy, there are 0.32 times X pounds of pure aluminum. The second alloy has 0.67 Y pounds of pure aluminum. All right, and then the other relationship that we have is that, well, first of all, if I have X pounds of alloy 1 and Y pounds of alloy 2, and I'm trying to make 59 pounds of a third alloy, I've got X plus Y equals 59. Okay, the other thing is, the amount of pure aluminum in the mixture should be related the same way. That 0.32x, the amount of pure aluminum from the first, plus 0.67y, the amount of pure aluminum from the second, should equal 33.04, the amount of pure aluminum in the mixture. So here's my system of equations, and I think what I'd like to do is use the elimination method. Let me eliminate x. I'll multiply both sides of the first equation by negative 0.32. Negative 0.32, so that the coefficients are opposite each other. So let's go ahead and do that. Negative 0.32 times x is negative 0.32x minus 0.32y equals, and negative 0.32 times 59, which is negative 18.88. Okay, I'll go ahead and add these two equations together. The x's go away, and then 0.67 minus 0.32 gives me a positive 0.35y equals 33.04 minus 18.88. Which is 14.16. Divide both sides by 0.35. you get approximately 40.4571, say. Okay, so I'm going to take a look at my answer now and go back to the problem. It says round to 2 decimal places if necessary. So what I got for y, 40.457, there's a whole bunch more decimals, but I'll look at this second place after the decimal, the hundredths place, look at the next digit, the 7, and if I'm rounding, that will get me closer to 0.46 than I am to 0.45. So now I know that y should be approximately 40.46. So I know I can write that as part of my answer. Y, which was the amount of the 67%. So I'll say 40.46 pounds of the 67% alloy. And now I should also figure out how much of the other alloy. So I'll use this first equation, which was x plus y equals 59. And I know that y was 40.46. So I'll subtract that amount from both sides. Gives me x equals, let's see, 59 minus 40.46, 18.54. So I'll need 18.54 pounds of the 32% alloy.